Hello YouTube! So I'm sure you guys have been wondering after we put up our birth story and showed you guys some pictures of the little man how we've been doing. The answer to that is really good. As you can see, we are not home yet, but we have been moved to this amazing program at the hospital called the 11th Floor Program. It is for NICU parents, and they have a whole floor with wings that have, you know, pretty much a home away from home minus the kitchen and washer and dryer. It's got a full bathroom, there's Daddy, and there's one of our pull-out beds, and then Will's cot. And we get to stay with the baby 24/7 and do all of his round-the-clock care and just kind of acclimate to parenthood without having to leave our baby behind. So it's really, really nice, and now that he is off of oxygen, we're able to do that. So here is Mr. Gavin. And I'm in just a nursing bra right now. I don't want to hear it. It covers more than what most people wear. So if you've got an issue, just simply X out of the video. It's not that hard. He is doing really, really well. As you guys can see, he's not as yellow as he was in his photos. He had some really high jaundice levels, and it was pretty bad. He spent quite a few days under the bilirubin lights, and they took his blood every 24 hours, and he was very upset by that. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you. I had to make sure I didn't bathe my baby in snot. As you can see, his OG tube has been moved to an NG tube, which pretty much just means that they moved his feeding tube from his mouth to his nose so that he can get nursing and bottle feeding down a little bit better to try to get ready to go home when he's ready. Excuse me again. We have already taken our infant CPR and car seat safety class. Even though I knew all of this stuff and Will knew most of it, they still make you take the class because you have premature babies. So there's his car seat. You guys saw it on our box opening. I don't know if I've uploaded that actually. And so he's off of oxygen now, and he is breathing room air. The issues he had, just a sec, I'm going to, because I am leaking boogers. Okay, all better. And you're a poop head. He had an issue called Tachypnea. It's pretty much, ooh, smiles. Sorry, I'm totally in love with this little guy. It is an issue, pretty much, it's the medical word for fast breathing. As you guys know, when he was born, he was not breathing. He was, he's actually on his way out of the world, and thankfully they were able to help him and get him, pretty much alive. He was kind of dead when he was born. I don't know how to, he wasn't quite dead yet, but he was on his way there. So I don't know how to really put that in a better sounding way. Pretty much my son was dying when he was born, and they fixed him. So he's been off of oxygen for 20, maybe 48 hours?
At least 48.
Yeah, 48.
We've been in here 48 hours.
Yeah, so he's been off for
3 days.
Yeah, for 72 hours. So he's doing really good. He's still having a bit of tachypnea, which means he just works a little bit harder to breathe, but it's not to the point where he needs oxygen again. And they don't think he will need oxygen again. And at this point now, it's getting his breathing under control, teaching him how to nurse and bottle feed properly, and making sure he still gains weight. So we are acclimating really good to parenthood, and we both are really, really in love with him, and he's just really perfect. So as you guys can see, he's kind of my carbon copy and doesn't really look much like his father, minus the hair color. He's got such beautiful hair, and it was so much thicker when he was a little bit littler. But he's losing some of it now. But they say the birth hair falls out and then the real hair grows in. So he had black hair when he was born, and it may come back black. That'd be kind of cool. Then he'd be my complete carbon copy. But he's got my long fingers and toes, and let's just see if I can kind of show him off a little bit. It's okay, Stinky. He's swaddled, so I'm going to put you guys down real quick and see if he'll let me show him off without too many qualms about it. Ooh, you are so precious. And he's waking up to get ready to eat. So we're going to try to nurse him if he lets me. And I'm going to... Okay. So those funny squeaky noises are kind of him trying to get his bearings with the breathing. So there's his little arm. He's got really, really long fingers. Let's see if he'll stretch his hand out. You stretch your hand out? Can you stretch your hand out for me? No? Okay. And he's got really, really long legs. He loves to have his legs out. Come here. Nope, come here. I don't want you to show people your name. Well, I mean, you guys know his name's Gavin Luca, but I don't want his last name out there. He's got really long toes and very big feet. He is in preemie. He will be for quite some time. He's very small and skinny. But they did mismeasure him a little bit at birth. He was not 17.5 inches long because he's now 19 inches, and there's no way he grew an inch a week. He's got some newborn dry skin going on, and this is his safety badge so that nobody can steal him from the floor. What that's called is a code pink. It pretty much means somebody has taken the baby. We've never had a real code pink at this hospital. It's generally when a nurse is moving a baby from one pod to another and they go a little too far out of bounds, and the sirens go off, and then everything automatically locks. The hospital doors, all of the wings, no elevators will work. The stairways are checked, and nobody is getting out with that baby. So, I mean, even if it was real, you'd have to be very, very, very fast to get a baby out of this hospital if you're planning on stealing one. So, while that's not exactly the best thing you want to hear, it's also extremely comforting because nobody's going to take your baby. Unless they're Flash Gordon or something. Say hello, world.
Not the Flash Gordon that was in Ted.
Huh?
And not the Flash Gordon that was in Ted.
No. Say hello, world. I am very cute. I am very, very cute. And William is already a fantastic daddy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Actually, last night I was so tired, and Gavin was freaking out, and I was getting ready to get up, and Will was already up and had him, and he changed him and snuggled him and talked to him, and he's so sweet with him, and he's very, very gentle. Gavin has brought out an extremely gentle side from Will. Not that he's like a super tough macho man, but he's definitely become soft around this little guy. Oh, sleepyhead. He's got green eyes, and they're so, so pretty. I will try really hard to get a photo of him with his, a video of him with his eyes open at some point. But as far as motherhood, I am very, very happy with it. Nope. I've always been around babies, but you know, I can't give this one back. This one's kind of mine to keep. Oh, there's the long fingers. And he's laying on our nursing boppy that we brought from home. Are you pooping? You taking a poop? That's his poop noise. I've learned most of his noises and sounds, and yes, you are pooping. That is gross. I still love you. This controls his leads for his heart rate, and it checks his O2 stats, and his leads are under his onesie. He wears them 24/7 unless he's being bathed. They weigh him naked with his leads on, and all of that great stuff. You are working on one, aren't you? You are gonna stink really bad before we feed you, aren't you? Yeah, I'm gonna have to change you. Yes, I am. Or Daddy will, you know, whichever. So, Will, how do you feel about being a daddy? Do you like it?
Fantastic. I am so excited.
Think we should keep him?
I think we You have to keep going. Isn't that kind of the deal?
Yes.
And you go through all that with nothing.
Dear God, no. I did not go through my crap pregnancy and super traumatic labor to not get to keep this little thing here. You're so cute. I love his ears. They're so soft and squishy. It's so cute. He's definitely really beautiful. He's like the most beautiful baby I've ever seen. And I'm totally not biased. Like, most newborns look like potatoes with hair. And he just really doesn't. He's been beautiful since probably a day after birth. I'm not gonna lie, he was looking pretty rough. The first day he was very red and extremely swollen, and he didn't look like my baby. But he's okay now. And he's doing really good. So we are very, very proud of him and very much in love. And he's just doing amazingly. We're not sure when he's going to come home, so I can't answer that one for you guys. But as of right now, he is 4 pounds and 11.4 ounces, so not quite 11.5, but yeah, he's almost back to his birth weight. Ooh. And he's doing super great. We are very, very pleased with his progress. You behave yourself. And he should be having a few visitors in the next couple of days, so I will film our visitors meeting and holding him. I know my mother's coming to visit, hopefully soon, and so is my friend Janine. You guys may see my friend Cindy. Her YouTube is How Our Garden Grows, or it may be Cindy Lerner now, but you guys should definitely go check her out. She's pregnant too. I'm actually supposed to still be pregnant with her, but she has 2 beautiful children, and very much follows our parenting style as well. For those of you guys who have asked how my nursing relationship is going, or breastfeeding relationship, he's still very new, very small, so breastfeeding for premature babies is a little bit harder. We're kind of working it out. We're trying to learn. He's got a great latch, but with the tachypnea, it's kind of hard for him to not get tired out. Look at those fingers. You have got some long fingers. So he's working on it. And we're just kind of taking things an hour at a time. The NICU roller coaster has been kind of hard, but we are getting there. He has flushed out almost all of his jaundice, and he's pooping often, so it's almost gone. So you can see he's got just a little bit more yellow left, and so nothing like how he was. He's saying no more camera. He's saying, oh, he says, go away, camera. I don't like you. Look at those legs. I love him. And so I mean, this is just kind of an update video and a little bit of a ramble, and I'm gonna go nurse my child, so we'll see you guys later. Bye.